Hello guys, I'm back. My name is Jeferson Costa. I'm a chemical process engineer with expertise in plant design, and welcome to the Chemical Process Engineer Diary. In this series, I share with you my activity as a chemical process engineer in the plant design world. And as you can see, long time I don't talk to you, and I planning to return with the Chemical Process Engineer Diary. So let's see how it looks like, because there are a lot of work here in my workload. And sorry for stopping or pausing this series. As you can see, I am at the airport because I'm preparing myself to do a site survey. Site survey is an activity that we do in plant design to evaluate the information that we will find in the field. So if I need to install a project, and especially in a greenfield or in a brownfield, it's important to go to the field and verify what are the informations available there. For instance, the area available, what are the utilities that are available there also, and access to the plant, and documentations that in many times is available only on physical format, not in digital format. So this is some of the activities that we do during the site survey. But I would like to talk to you today a topic related to what I have been done in my work for the last days, related to cost estimating. Cost estimating is a very important subject or activity that we do during plant design. If you are a chemical process engineer, most often the plant design starts with you, because we are responsible for selecting the best technologies to start producing nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, or any other chemicals or product that you can get in touch. So any plant design will be built if the economics don't let the board happy with that. So that's why we need to do cost estimating. And cost estimating there are many degrees of cost estimating. When we are at the beginning of the idea, when we are in the conceptual design of the project, the cost estimate will have a higher margin of error, or a higher margin of variance to the final cost of the project. Once we continue with the project, depending on the methodology that your company uses, for instance, the company where I am working on uses the front-end load methodology. So we have gates to verify if the economics of the project makes sense or not. Based on that, in the early stages of the project, I need to, base it on the scope of the project, I need to do a cost estimate to verify how much money the company will need to expend to do the project. So let's suppose that the board or the business teams identify that the market needs more hydrogen to the market. And we decide, and it seems to be a good idea to install a hydrogen plant in a region in order to supply the market with hydrogen. So how we start developing that, how the chemical process engineer helps the company to do that project. First of all, we need to verify which are the kind of feed stream or raw material that we need to produce hydrogen. So you, as a chemical process engineer, will need to understand for each technology that I use to produce some kind of product, what are the raw materials that is available. Not only that, we look for the technologies available to do that. For instance, to do hydrogen, we can use natural gas and SMR, for instance, steam methane reformer process, or we can use water and water hydrolysis to do hydrogen. different technologies will have different costs, unit cost, and that is a very important information when we are doing the cost estimate. Once we identify the best technology, it's important to estimate which are the utilities needed to do the product. I need the cooling water, do I need instrument air, do I need electricity, do I need steam, condensate, demineralized water, and etc. Because in each kind of utility we have, it will add some value or some cost for the cost operation of the unit. So during the cost estimate, we verify not only the capex of the project, that is the amount expended to the installation, but also the opex of the project, because the opex is the capital, or is the amount of money that we expend during the operations of the plant. And summing up both of them using some financial calculation, the board will get a value that will tell to them if it's worthy or it makes sense or not to do the investment. But as I am in the early stages of my project, I don't have P&IDs, I don't have isometrics, I don't have many engineering documents that are needed to build a plant. So how I am able to do the cost estimate of a plant? Most often we use a data bank, and we use the data bank, and we do the rating, do some kind of rating to verify the amount that should be expenditure in the project. For instance, I know that one hydrogen plant of 1,000 cubic meters per hour costs some $100,000, and I want to build a 5,000 normal cubic meters hydrogen plant. So I have a relationship between the sizes of the plants, and I can apply a factor to scale up or scale down the cost of a project. And in that way, we are considering the early stages of the plant. Once the board sees that this amount of money is worth, we proceed with the project. So in the next step, we will start developing engineering documentation. We will start going to the markets for asking for quotation, and we will have better numbers related to that. For instance, in conceptual design, most often companies accept as a variation minus 15% plus more 40% variation in the values estimated at the conceptual design. When we go for further stages of the project, we need to decrease that margin, because variation in costs leads to less revenue to the company, and the company is not the wish of the company to have loss revenue for sure. And so usually using front-end loading methodology, we have accuracy for the FLL1. We have another range of accuracy for FEL1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and in the FEL3, we are supposed to do the basic engineering design of the project, and with the basic engineering design of the project, we are able to do the quotation with the manufacturers and with vendors, and that leads to a very small range of variation to the project. We can get -5 plus 2% of variation. And when we go to construction, we confirm those information in order to make sure that the project will be installed in the budget and the company will able to guarantee their revenue, and in that way everyone will get happy. So guys, for today this is it, and I would like to invite you to the workshop that I will do in the following weeks related to chemical process engineering and plant design using process simulation. So you're welcome, and I hope that you like it, and see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.